Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. Today we're going to be continuing on with Thousand Arms. So last time when we left off, we got Nelsha in the party. So I do want to do. It's going to be another date episode. I want to do some dates, get her intimacy level up, and see what I can possibly get for her when it comes to spells, things like that. All right. And actually, we can do a couple of dates here. And I think that there is a board in this building here. So we can just check and see if she has anything kind of right off the bat. But she does have earth power. Yeah, so we can automatically just get quick. So we're gonna do mice. So we got the quick spell from that. Give Nelsha's Needle the quick spell as well. I don't think anyone else really needs the Quake spell just because I don't really plan on using them as the main character to fight. So we can leave that for now. I do want to get Nelsha some extra spells. It's a little bit odd that I can't give her the things like the cure plus, or the heal plus, things like that. Even though I have that on a lot of other characters. Does that mean that the certain levels that you get are only for, like, you only get the spells at certain intimacy levels then? It's not just as you level up you get them. It's kind of how it looks. Alright, well, I do want to give Sedina a speed plus. That cost me 1,000 MP to do. So give Nelsha speed plus. I kind of want to give all the girls speed plus just because the backline is going to be using the support spells much more frequently than Mice is. And I don't really plan on using the guys at all, whether frontline or backline. So things like attacking spells I probably don't need to give to them. And just getting Kylene up to her current level with her weapon. Alright. So yeah, with Nelsha, I just want to get her back to her Earth base. Because Quake is just more of an attacking spell, so I just want to get her back her Earth element. party back to wind. We can take Lena back to her fire element on her hammer. Yeah, because doing all these small changes like this is taking me like less than 50 each. And then we can give Sabina back her light element. Should be good now. And we can do a couple of Nelsha dates. Although I don't know if she's gonna like being here all that much. I guess we can try doing a minigame for her. Okay, so it looks like it's just a shooting gallery kind of thing.
Yay! Yay! Here we go! This is fun! This is fun! This is fun! This is fun! Stop! That hurts!
Okay,
That hurts! Stop! That hurts!
a whole bunch of them.
Stop! Stop!
Wow, they just like spawned a whole bunch of them like right at the exact same time.
That was fun!
Not great. They could have spawned some of them like I don't know, in the first 10 seconds, and then they just like waited for like the last 5, and then just spawned like what was that, 60 of them? I didn't even hit all of them. Go ahead and do just a regular bait. Not really sure where I can take her for dates in this area. Alright, so in front of the fountain looks good.
What are we going to do?
So we have, is there anywhere you would like to go today? Or, I'm hungry, let's go eat. So with this, I think B is actually a slightly better option here, just because it's, kind of taking the initiative to be like, hey, let's go and do this. Whereas A is like, well, I didn't really plan anything, I just asked you on a date, and I didn't really have a plan. But B is also kind of, how would I say, It's a little like selfish because it's like, hey, I'm hungry. Let's go and do this. But I think it is better to take the initiative than it is to just be like, yeah, you know. It does show that you're thinking about what they want, but again, it kind of shows that you have no plan for what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna say I'm hungry. Let's go eat.
You always think about food, don't you? Don't you love those toys that come with kids' meals?
So we have, you're such a kid, and toys are cool, but can you eat onions on your hamburger? I don't think being like, yeah, you're such a kid, I don't think that's a good idea here. We know that she likes toys. And I think B is a little bit more like of a challenge of like, can you eat onions on your hamburger? So I'm gonna try B. See how this goes.
Of course! What? You can't eat onions, Mice? You're such a kid! What are you looking at?
Alright, so we have, I see myself in your eyes, or you've got some rice on your face. I think we're gonna go with A, just because it means that I'm looking at her rather than something that's stuck on her face. I'm gonna say A.
Mice, you're so romantic. Do you want to hold Nelsha's hand?
So we have with you, should I, or yay, it's been a while. I mean, B shows some enthusiasm about like wanting to actually hold her hand, whereas A is like, I don't know if I should with you, and I don't think that really is a I don't think that really is ever like a good thing to kind of say. So I'm gonna say B, even though it does seem that it can be a little bit desperate, I guess. So, but I think it's better to show enthusiasm at the possibility of doing something with someone than it is to be like, I don't know if I should.
Nelsha's just kidding, Mice. Would you like your hair brushed?
Alright, so we have, no thanks, or, yeah, thanks, yay. I don't know, again, I think the enthusiasm here to do something with them is probably the better way to go. So, because like being like, no thanks. I mean, just like a flat-out rejection of like what they want to do, so I guess B?
Why do you say things like that? You're being naughty, aren't you?
So yeah, or, no, not really. So, no, not really?
Are you sure? You were in Nelsha's dream last night.
Alright, so we have really, or did you get all nervous? Again, I think that A kind of alludes to something possibly lewd, so I'm gonna go with the B, just because I think it's a little bit of a better response here.
I guess so. Mice, Nelsha think you're a bit masochistic.
Okay. So we have you knew about it, meaning that we're basically confirming her suspicion, or actually it's the other way around, meaning that more sadistic, I guess. So, because like masochism means that you kind of enjoy like receiving pain kind of stuff, whereas sadism is more that you enjoy inflicting pain onto others. So which I don't think that that's like a good way to go. So I'm gonna. I mean, like, I really don't like doing this either way, but I think I'm gonna try A, just because I mean, like, inflicting pain on others can be seen as like well, I mean, it's inflicting pain on others in order to receive enjoyment or satisfaction yourself. So I think that's a little bit selfish. So I'm gonna try A to seem less selfish, even though admitting that you're a masochist isn't really like a great thing to do, especially when you are dating someone for the first time.
What? Oh, sheesh!
Yeah, that wasn't a good response.
Are you afraid of worms?
So we have they're no problem for me, or oh man, I can't stand them. Well, all the girls seem to like when you say that they're no problem, so I'm gonna go with they're no problem for me.
Ooh, you're such a stud. Nilsa wonders if she caught a cold.
So we have the "Are you all right?" or "Just don't give it to me" situation here. So I'm gonna say "Are you all right?" because again, I think it shows a little bit more concern about her health than it is about being selfish. So I'm gonna say A.
Nilsha's okay, thanks. It was really fun. Let's go out again. Mwah.
Alright, so we did get the intimacy level up. So I want to check the forge and see if possibly that has changed what kind of things that we can get with smithing with Nelsha. Yeah, so we can't go up to weaken, but it looks like we can only get weaken, because even with Musa and Sochi, we can't get the Quake spell anymore. So, looks like once you go past a certain level, you can't get a spell from that person anymore. So I'm kind of wondering what I possibly missed out on with Kylene, because I kind of rushed her directly into intimacy level 6 or level 5 without ever checking like what spells I got before that. I think the same thing kind of happened with a lot of the other characters actually. I don't think I got like a lot of their like level 1 intimacy stuff. Except for maybe Weena. Possibly Palma. But with like Kyoko and stuff, like I don't think I went straight for... I think I went straight from 1 to 5 before checking the possibilities. I don't know if I can level down their intimacy at all. I mean, if I can, then I can go back and try to get... Because again, like some of their special abilities are tied to their intimacy level as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take Nelsha out on another date. Actually, I might want to change the location, because I don't know if she really likes this place all that much. I'm kind of wondering if I could possibly take her to the casino. Yeah, looks like I can. Be here.
Nelsha don't have anything to do tomorrow.
do you want to go out with me, or don't you have any friends? I'm gonna say A because it's basically kind of an invitation of, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Well, would you like to do something together? I think that's kind of like the best option here. So we're gonna go with A.
Yeah? Sure! Do you like watching romantic movies?
Alright, so we have let's have a relationship like they do in the movies, or I dream of romance like that. Relationships in movies don't really tend to, they tend to be very, very over dramatized, and I think that's where a lot of people kind of tend to kind of lose view of like how a relationship should actually go, because it's a lot of drama, it's a lot of like romanticizing of the actual relationship, whereas I think a lot of times it's not all about like having drama, having things going on. It's about being with the other person and enjoying the company of that person. So I'm gonna say B, just because it means like I like the romance, but I don't necessarily want a relationship specifically like that. So I'm gonna say B.
You think so? It looks tiring to me. Nell should toss and turn a lot in her sleep.
Alright, so I have, I bet you look cute when you do, or then you kick me out of the bed. I'm gonna say A, just because she tends to be kind of like, she gives me more of the vibes of someone that's like, likes more like the cutesy kind of thing, so I'm gonna say A.
You're always like that, Mice. I guess there are different kinds of love.
So we have, how do you love me, or like how you love football or state. So again, we're only at intimacy level 2, so I don't think being like how do you love me is a good response here. So I'm gonna try B, like how you love football or state, just because I think that's at the level of intimacy that we're at, I think that's probably the better way to go.
You think that's funny, don't you? You were in Nelsha's dream last night.
Alright, so we have already tried the did you get all nervous? So I'm actually gonna try the really response here and see how that works out. That might be a bad response.
Don't worry, Nelsha, just kidding. She wondered what your reaction would be.
Okay, so it did seem to give us a good reaction with that.
By the way, why is Nelsha here?
Alright, so we have Earth to Nelsha, hello. Or you're on a date with me. Are you nuts? I don't know, like A is just like, you're not paying attention to what's going on. B is like what are you thinking? Kind of thing. I don't know. Being like Earth to Nelsha, hello. I think that's a little bit more rude. So whereas B, I guess like are you nuts can be kind of like taken like more of a jokingly manner. So I'm gonna say B, even though I don't really like either of these answers.
Mice, you don't like Nelsha.
Alright, so we have, it's not that I don't like you, but, which is never a good answer, where that's not true, I do like you. I'm gonna definitely do B here.
Nelsha is so happy. Is Nelsha not pretty enough for you?
Alright, so we have don't worry, I'm crazy about you, or don't worry, you just need a little more time. I don't think B is the good answer here. We're gonna go with A, Because B just kind of like infers like, yeah, you're really not that pretty yet. Maybe you'll get prettier in the future, or when you do certain other things. So I'm gonna say A.
Stop looking at Nelsha's butt!
Okay.
Did you feel anything special when we first met?
Alright, so we have, I felt like I'd met my soulmate, or I thought you were gorgeous. I'm gonna say B. Just because, again, that's, I don't know if she likes the whole soulmate thing, though. Because if she does, like, A would probably be the better way to go, whereas B is better, I don't know, I think B is probably better for, like, someone that's a little bit more, like, kind of, like, up on themselves. So I'm gonna say A.
Nelsha feels the same way.
Okay, so that was a good response.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
So we have, what's your favorite food, and what do you like for a present? So I'm gonna say A here, just to kind of know possibly like what she likes to eat, because B is not as important, even though we can give her gifts. I think we kind of know like she likes fashion, she likes things like that, so we kind of know a little bit about what she likes already.
Nelsha loves candy!
Candy and toys, alright.
It was really fun. Let's go out again. Mwah.
Alright, intimacy up to level 3. I do want to change the location that we're dating at, though. I guess we can possibly go back to Kant's, just because, Kant, we haven't been back to it for a while, and I think there is a shop there. Any might. Alright, let's, get that spell. Yeah, let's give it to all the girls, too. Yeah, so with this, it definitely looks like, we're not getting the spells from previous intimacy levels. I don't know, I might have to go back and see if I can possibly find a way to lower intimacy levels, so that way I can possibly grab maybe some different spells, or even some special abilities, because I don't know if I miss special abilities whenever I just rush their intimacy levels up. Because Nelso's special abilities tend to be a little bit more of like the different clothes. So if I give her different special abilities with like possibly other girls, it might actually increase the number of different clothing sets that she gets. I do want to throw down just a quick save. We haven't done any fighting, but I got Nelsha up to intimacy level 3. And let me take a look at my... I don't know if we were gonna get any more characters, but I'm gonna take a look at my spells and see what I possibly have here. Because we did get Quake, which I'm pretty sure is just an attack spell. Yeah, Earth attack on all, and agility up on sight. Okay. And then any might randomly cast an enemy spell on them. Weaken offensive power of an enemy is decreased. Alright. And now that I do have access to the silence spell, I think it'll be quite good against Dark Master Schmidt and his constant wanting to cast of sleep spells. Alright, the crit for 77 is actually not bad. Even though he turned around and hit him with a multi-attack for 247. So now it's just cheering. Let's see what this does. Okay, so that actually allows me to recover energy points. 127 is a lot because that hit all three characters. Alright, so basically if I have Nelsha and Sabina in the party at the same time, when either of them cheers, I can possibly get more EP or HP back, which is pretty good. Let's get out of the woods. You know what? I'm just gonna quote. Yeah, that's much easier than doing the regular fight. Got a regular fireball. So I'm kind of willing to use summons here just because I don't really plan on actually like going for more of like a boss fight. And I'm actually going to be heading straight over to a town. I want to go back to Kant and check what the shops here have. I don't know if it has anything like a girl shop that I can go and I can buy a whole bunch of extra stuff. Actually, it looks like we got a girl here too. I'll try talking to her after I check what's in here. Okay, so not a whole lot here. Do kind of want to check around though. So there's the hotel. Let's open up the map here. It looks like there's only one shop. Well. Well, she just says,
What is it? I've something to think about right now.
Okay, so we can actually get her to respond. we have, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you, or, so what are you worried about? I'm gonna try B here.
I was thinking of a way to measure the mass of this planet. I'm
Okay.
so close to understanding the basic concept, but
So we have, oh, that was solved a long time ago, or what a waste of time. Yeah, I don't think B is being like, yeah, what you're doing is a waste of time, but saying that we possibly could provide her with the information is probably a better option here. So I'm gonna say, oh, that was solved a long time ago.
what? How could that be? Do you know who solved it? Do you know the answer?
All right, so we have, uh-oh, I just made that up. What should I do now?
Never mind. I thought I was the first person to come up with that question. Now I need a new research topic. But you look familiar. Wait a moment. Aren't you mice of the Triumph family? Do you remember me?
The maid who worked for my family, the girl at Jabbal's Smithy, a girl I passed on the street, the girl from Kant that I liked, the fashion designer girl that I dated, the owner of the pot that I fixed, or the queen of poisoning. Well, she's in Kant, so I'm gonna say the girl from Kant whom I liked.
I'm so happy that you remembered me. I'm Mill Wind. You really meant it when you told me you only had eyes for me? It's been a long time since I saw Mice last. He wasn't just being a playboy after all.
Alright, so we have, what are you doing? Or, chasing after girls? I'd never do that. Well, I mean, B is just a straight up lie, so I think A is the better response here.
I have a habit of taking notes, in case a brilliant idea pops into my head. I wrote all about you in them, like how you approached me after talking to 3 other girls, and how you talked to 5 other girls after me.
We have, what? What are you saying? It's all a misunderstanding. Or, I was so young back then. Basically saying, like, yeah, that's, those are rookie numbers. Those aren't even, that wasn't even my final form back then. So, I'm gonna try A, even though, it's not that good idea, because she actually has the notes to say, to like, refer back to. Whereas B is like, I don't know, it could also possibly be like, misconstrued as possibly like, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing back then. So, I kind of want to try B. But I mean, that can be taken as like the wrong thing, whereas A is just, again, kind of a straight up lie, so, I'm gonna try B.
I came up with a new research topic. It's a method to measure the distance between this planet and the moon.
Alright, so we have, do you have an idea on how to measure the distance, or can you spend some time with me? I mean, taking interest in what she's actively pursuing is a good idea. Whereas B is like, hey, you know, like, can we do something together? I don't know, I feel like A is like a little bit more of like a friendly response, whereas B is a little bit more of like an actual, like dating type of response. But I think A might be better here because she hasn't really expressed an interest in possibly pursuing a relationship with Mice yet. So I'm gonna say A.
No, not yet. I mean, I just thought of the topic a couple of minutes ago. How about you, Mice? Do you have any ideas?
So we have, let's climb a mountain and see how close we get, or if I knew, I'd tell you. I think A is a little bit more of a, like, let's do something together kind of thing. Whereas B is just like, I don't know. So we're gonna go with A here.
You're kidding, right, Mice? Mice is such a dimwit.
Okay, I guess that wasn't a good response. So yeah, anyway, I'll help you. Or, come on, forget about it. So let's try A.
I appreciate your offer, Mice. But you tend to make empty promises. You promised the world to another girl, just last week. What? Of course I was watching you. Observation is the basis of science. My mind is on my research, but it's difficult not to think about you. You know, I'd love to have your help with my research.
Alright, so we have research, huh? Can I consider this a date? Or, I don't think I'm smart enough. I don't know, she kind of, like, is implying that... I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like she's implying that she would like something a little bit more than just a friendship, so I'm going to say A. Because just being like, I don't think I'm smart enough, is just like, yeah, I really don't want to hang out with you, kind of. So, I'm going to say A.
Of course! Research is what I enjoy doing the most. Are you working too hard for this?
So we have, no, really. Or, to tell you the truth, because I think, like, B is like, I'm working hard just to be with you, versus A is, no, really, I want to get to know you and go on a date with you, I guess. So I'm gonna say A.
Mice works really hard for my attention. I'm getting curious about him. Don't worry about the research, Mice. Just remember to visit me when you come back to Kant.
Okay, so it looks like we might have another girl that can potentially be dated. Let's head up to the statue here. Let's see if she... Yeah, so she is here. Do I have a present that I can possibly give her? Let's see here. Well, I think the cute earrings are good for anybody, so I'm gonna try the cute earrings. See if she likes them. So I have a present for you.
A present? What is it, Mice?
Here you go, cute earrings.
Thanks, Mice.
Oh, that wasn't a good sound. So I guess she doesn't like that. Alright. So what is her minigame? Alright, brain teasers. So select the pattern that corresponds to the equation. There's a time limit, so hurry. Alright. What are the controls for this? So direction buttons to move the cursor. X button to convert your selection. Alright, well, let's try it.
Ready? Begin.
Alright.
That's correct. That's correct. Better take it seriously. That's correct. It's not over yet. Time's up.
Oh, it's a block in the bottom left corner.
You're about average. You get a C.
Yeah, it's just I don't know where all of the stuff is, so that whenever it asks for like the answer, it's just kind of like, okay, like where is the specific thing that I'm looking for? Because you've got like a huge list of different stuff to look at. But try that again, see if I can't get a little bit of a better score this time. Now that I actually kind of know a little bit more about what I'm looking
Ready? Begin. Well done. It's not over yet.
So I'm not sure how this isn't the answer.
Must try harder.
Just try to go top.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, where's the score?
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
So it's top right circle part.
It's not over yet. That's correct. Time's up. You did pretty well. Your grade is B.
All right. So I did better, but still wasn't perfect. All right, so, but that did level her up. Unfortunately, I forgot to try to smith with her before leveling it up. So, the forge is in here. Because if I remember correctly, this is back where we were meeting Mice's father with just the random girl that he was with. So let's see what Mill can give us for smithing. Guard guts. Okay. So we have Might Guts and Guard Guts. And then yeah, I kind of want to give it to all the girls as well, just because having them in the back line, able to boost my defense is probably a good idea. is her element? She is also Earth, so she is like Nelsha's when it comes to the spell that she can possibly give us. Alright, well, now I've got 2 girls I need to get up to intimacy level 6. Alright. But we can actually try taking her on a date now. Oh, not the minigame. I did not mean to do the minigame. And I can't back out of it. Alright. Well, I've only got
Ready?
like 40 seconds, I guess, to do this.
Begin. Well done. It's not over yet.
So it's just a straight up triangle.
That's correct.
Just the top part of the triangle.
Well done.
Alright. It's just that double squares.
That's correct.
Alright, so it's just the opposite side.
It's not over yet.
This one here.
It's not over yet.
This one here.
Well done.
This one, I believe.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Time's up.
Alright, I actually managed to finish all of them.
You did a good job. Your grade is A.
Alright, I appreciate you telling me that. Alright, let's see here. Alright, not minigame, just a date. There we go. Okay, looks like I can date here, right in front of the tree.
I believe a person should base their actions on calculations and scientific reasoning.
So we have, but what about the excitement of encouraging things unexpectedly? Or is our dating calculated too? So she seems to like things that have like predictable outcomes based on previous observations. So I don't think she's actually going to like A, even though encountering things unexpected kind of like improves things like, you know, the excitement or the possibility of the unexpected or the unknown happening. Whereas B is just like, you know, it's like, well, is what we're doing here, is this all calculated too? Like, is this, you're intentionally trying to get a specific reaction out of me? But I mean, she does like getting the things that she wants out of observation and repeating processes. So I'm gonna say B, because she doesn't really seem to like things outside of that stuff so far. So I'm gonna say B.
Yes, it is, although I don't know the answer to it yet. Mice ask me a sharp, insightful question. Have I informed you that Soshi asked me out?
So we have what? You should be careful. Or I guess that's okay, isn't it? I think showing a little bit more concern here is probably the better way to go, because we're going to say what you should be careful, because so she acts exactly as she thought mice did in the past. So I'm going to say A here.
Why are you worried? Calm down. I'll decline his offer. Mice was very agitated when he discovered that I'd been asked out by another guy. How cute. Do you have any idea of what our future will be?
So we have I'll be with you, or I bet we'll be happy. I kind of want to say A, because B doesn't infer that she's anywhere in the picture. Because like we'll be happy is just like, you know, we could be completely separate and things like that. But when you're on a date, like you want to express like feelings of wanting to be together with the other person. So I'm gonna say A, even though that is kind of presumptive.
Are those your true feelings?
So we have of course, or let me think about it once more. It's like, yeah, getting this response and being like, maybe not. So I'm gonna say of course.
I don't know how you manage to say these things without blushing. What's the goal of becoming a man?
Alright, so we have to have lots of girls or to take over the world. B is definitely kind of like more of like the sinister villain kind of thing. But A is definitely not what you want to be saying to someone on a date. So I'm going to say B, even though neither of these responses are really that great.
I wish you luck. Do you like watching romantic movies?
Alright, so we know that she's kind of like a little bit more on the logistic side, so I'm going to go out on a limb and be like, A is probably a good response here, just because let's have a relationship like they do in the movies. Like, it's something that you can observe and something that you can study and possibly imitate. Whereas B, I like the, like, I dream of the romance like that. Is again kind of going into the unexpected territory. So I'm gonna say A because it is something that can be viewed and studied, whereas B kind of cannot. So I'm gonna say A.
I can't base my actions upon fictional events.
Yeah, that is true.
Mice is easily affected by the media. By the way, what pattern was left on your sheet when you wet your bed on June 27th, 11 years ago?
What? So we have what? How do you... Or I think it looked like a map of Kant. Or can't. So... I'm gonna say B because we already know that she's been watching us, but the fact that she knows that 11 years ago, so when Mice was most likely more kid-like, he wet the bed, so I'm gonna say B.
That's correct. Surprisingly, Mice has a good memory.
So...
Do you think I'm not that sexy?
Alright, so we have, oh, you're very attractive. So, and then we also have, you're very cute, not that sexy though. I don't know, like, A implies something lewd, B is just, like, I don't know, that's kind of like insulting. Like, yeah, you're cute, but you're not sexy. So it's either the lewd response or the backhanded compliment where it's like, oh, you're very cute, just not sexy. I mean, I guess A, because like B is actively kind of disparaging the fact of like what she's asking about.
It's still too early. Please be patient, mice. Will you still love me, even if I were an ethereal being?
I hate these questions. So we have, it doesn't matter who you are, or then I have to defeat you. Yeah, like I hate these questions. Just because it's like, if something were to happen and I was a puddle of water, a worm, any of those kind of things, I'm just like, the fact is that you cannot be, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna say A, just because it's what they want to hear. So A.
I don't know. You're acting funny.
Yeah, I hate those kind of
Can you close your eyes for me, mice?
So we have, okay, or, no, I can't do that. Again, A is lewd, B is like, I don't trust you. So, I'm gonna try A.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was this late.
Yep, and she's ending the date early. Okay, bye.
Thanks for today. I'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll do one more date. I don't think that there's a bar or anything here. Yeah, this is just someone's house. So I guess we can do another date here at the big tree in the center of town.
Do you prefer pink on me or blue?
So we have, I think both look good on you, or I think white is the best. I don't know if B is like referring to like a wedding dress, because white, or also white like represents purity. Whereas B is kind of just like a non-committal answer. So I don't know. I think applying like purity is probably the best look on her is probably a better response, because like A is just like non-committal. It's just like, you know, anything looks good on you.
White is my favorite color.
White is not a color.
Can you eat Limburger cheese?
All right, so we have not really, or they're my favorite. I don't think I've ever eaten Limburger myself. I believe that's, is that the smelly cheese? Like it has a very like distinct taste, but like it kind of smells a little weird. So we have not really, where it's like I haven't really eaten it, or I don't know. Whereas B is like they're my favorite, when I don't know what Mice's experience is. I don't think he's ever eaten it. So I'm gonna say the truth of not really.
Me neither. It is too malodorous for me. What's next on our date agenda?
So we have again this response of like, is there anywhere you would like to go today? Or I'm hungry, let's go eat. So I think B is the best response here, just because it's like, yeah, let's go do something together. Because it shows that I've thought about this a little bit more than just like, yeah, let me just show up and then be like, hey, what do you want to do?
How can you be blatantly self-centered in my presence? Mice shows no sign of mental maturation. Mice, weren't you having naughty thoughts just now?
what? Or is it naughty to think about you? I guess B is like, you know, I'm thinking about you specifically, whereas A is like, what are you talking about? I'm not thinking naughty thoughts. So I'm gonna say B because it shows that I'm thinking about her specifically.
About me? Well, let me verify that. Mice's words made my heart skip a beat. Mice is so bad. Can you eat haggis?
Haggis, I believe that's the stuffed sheep's stomach. I believe that's Scottish, if I remember correctly. But so we can be like, yeah, of course I can. Which I don't think that a lot of people like outside of that region really have had it, just because it doesn't sound super appealing. So I'm gonna say B. I haven't tried that yet because it shows that it's possibly an experience that we might be able to try together, and it's also honest. So I'm gonna say B.
I guess so. You must be hiding something from me.
So we have, of course not, I have nothing to hide, or hey, how'd you find out? Well, we know that she is very, you know, she is very observant, and she does like watching mice a lot, so being like, of course not, I have nothing to hide, it's kind of a lie, I guess. So I guess we're gonna try to be honest here and say, hey, how did you find out?
I'm going. I didn't realize that it was this late.
Alright, well, she's ending the date early again, but we did get the,
Sorry, I have to go now. Bye-bye.
we did get, like, the good music response of intimacy level up. Alright. So now she's at level 3. Let's take a look and see if we have any new abilities or possible spells we can get now that she has gone up to level 3. So she is also with the Earth element, so I don't know if she's going to give us new spells. Alright, not yet. God, Musa and Sochi are almost 1,000 apiece to level them up. Alright, let's head back to the inn for just a moment. We want to throw down a new save now that we do have both Nelsha and Mill up to level 3 on intimacy. And well, we can also check in, get my casting of a Clune back.
Wake up, mice, come on!
Go ahead and throw down a save. Y'all come back now, you hear? Alright, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose, and I look forward to seeing everyone in the next episode.